Allow me to paint a picture. You're happily married and you live in Greece, critically acclaimed fictional country from my personal favorite Sonic game. You're having coffee with the old ball and chain, and she leans over and says, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we got ChatGPT to read our coffee grounds inside our cups? And you sit there perplexed, thinking, how on God's decaying earth are we going to make that happen? But you say, sure, fuck it, why not? What's the worst that could happen? They're divorced now. Divorced as hell. 12-year marriage, currently cosplaying the Titanic, because like the funny boat, all of this could have been avoided. And if you want to find out how this skullfuckery occurred, leave a like, drop a sub, and let me tell you how a goddamn clanker ruined a beautiful 12-year marriage. A Greek woman is filed for divorce after ChatGPT read her husband's coffee and suggested he was having an affair. A marriage of 12 years is coming to an end after the couple decided it would be fun to have ChatGPT read their Greek coffees and interpret the coffee grounds in the cups. Whatever the fuck that means, right? Well, you uncultured sponge, it's actually a thing, and it's called tasiography. Tasiography? Tasiography. Tasiography, also known as tea leaf reading or tasiomancy. Fucking tasiomancy. The fuck are we doing? Something like level 12 tea bags to fight the dark elves? This is some D&D type terminology, bro. It is a form of divination that involves interpreting patterns and shapes in the tea leaves remaining in a cup. These patterns are believed to hold messages about a person's past, present, and future. Fortune telling, you know, glass orb shit. Let me ponder the orb type shit. And personally, for me, yeah, to each their own. I just think it's a little goofy, yeah? I just think it's a bit goofy, but that's just me. According to the Greek Times, instead of getting a fun quip from the AI, the man's cup claimed that he had been fantasizing about a woman with the initial E and was destined to begin a relationship with her. Meanwhile, ChatGPT analyzed her cup and claimed that her husband was already cheating with this mystery woman who wanted to destroy their home. Christ, what a Looney Tunes string of events, man. Imagine the scenes, because you're just sitting there shooting the shit with your wife, and she's like, hey, let's just get AI to read our coffee grounds as a fun little goof, a fun little gaff. And I know homeboy was sat in his seat thinking, holy fuck, not this bullshit again. Because believe it or not, this is not his first time. This is not his first rodeo dealing with his wife's psychopathy. A few years ago, she visited an astrologer and it took a whole year for her to accept that none of it was real, he added. Taking 365 pussy clod years to clock that Alpha Centauri being a retro game or whatever the fuck they be saying in astrology is not real is fucking nutty as shit. I guarantee you that on month 3 of her eyes being glued to Orion's belt, which is suspiciously close to where Orion's cock would be located, homeboy was ready to punch out his ticket. Now imagine months 4 through 12. Either homeboy really loves his wife, or he just clocked the deplorable state of modern day dating and a road was presented before him. A fork in the road, if you will. Crazy wife of 12 years, or becoming a first draft pick of carrying dead conversations and one-word answers on dating apps. Which way will you go, Western man?
Women. Can't live with them.
He chose the former option and oh no, unnecessary and unhinged litigation. Oh no. Cool and nice thing about this, and by cool and nice I mean like cosmically incredibly fucked up about the situation, is that homeboy thought it was all a joke in the beginning. Originally, the man laughed off ChatGPT's analysis, but his wife had her heart broken. Fragile fucking organ you got there, sweetheart. Yeah, no shit he laughed it off, because his brain isn't fucking stupid. Like any rational person would look at this word of text that this algorithm spat out and say, that's a bit stupid, innit? Hey babe, get a load of this shit. The wife is just there, eyes glued to the screen, eyes glazed over, while God in real time is just plucking the last bit of common sense from the frontal cortex. I always thought it was like a meme, but like this is giving a very particular situation that I'm sure, unfortunately, a lot of guys have probably gone through, but like to its logical extreme. You ever come off like an amazing sleep session? I'm talking gold, plat, eternity levels of sleep, right? Good game, GG's, great session. You wake up rested, fully ready for the day. Your girlfriend and your wife turns over with malice and discontent in her heart, and she has the goddamn fucking audacity to utter the words, I had a dream that you cheated on me. Discuss. Which proceeds to fuck up the rest of your day because she keeps bringing it up and she thinks that the dream world has any hold on the waking world. My neurodivergent sister in Islam, I have dreams that shit on HP Midscroft's best work, and you don't see me like going on about it externally. Mentally, it's just horror in here. 2 out of 10. Would not recommend. And that's how I got diagnosed with schizophrenia after spending a week in a psych ward. To be married for 12 years, 4,383 days, and having it all collapse because a fucking algorithm, a clanker told you that your husband is supposedly cheating on you with a woman whose name starts with an E is psychotic as shit. I cannot reiterate that fact enough. And not only does it tell me that this woman is probably a danger to society and the rest of her family, but it also tells me that maybe kinda she could be clinically retarded. 12 years down the drain, off of straight bullshit. Is being gaslit by a fucking clanker not crazy? I'm so sorry, but there is no saving you if you're willing to make major life decisions off of something that a chatbot, not even just a robot, a chatbot told you that has been known to make numerous faults in its reporting. Like, this shit happens, it makes mistakes all the time, but because of this thing that it told you that your husband is cheating, what the fuck is going on? I don't get it. How do you come to that conclusion? That is fucking insane. It's insane. What world are you living in? And will The Hague excuse me for absolutely carpet bombing it? Also, side note, where the fuck does the clanker get off chatting about my secrets, huh? And where does my wife get off believing it? Oh, but the robot said it's true, so it has to be true. Babe, sweetheart, love of my life, apple of my eye, you believe not for a whole year that the stars, fucking amalgamations of gas and nuclear fusion, fucking light years away from us having any bearing on the species that bought these two games over 3 console cycles. Do not piss me off. She took it seriously. She asked me to leave, told our kids we were getting divorced, and then I got a call from a lawyer. That's when I realized this wasn't just a phase. The man told Greek morning show Toporino. Imagine clocking an horrendous 9-to-5 shift at the Greek yogurt factory, and then you just get a call from some lawyer saying, hey, by the way, your wife's about to divorce you. And you just sat there like, are you just dead ass? I saw a man, a grown man fall into the fucking yogurt vat. He got eviscerated. Are we dead ass? Are we being dead ass? Then there's the kids. Holy fuck. I wish I was there when she told the kids the entire situation. Hey kids. And the kids are just sat there having their dopamine receptors blasted by whatever the fuck is on the childproof case iPad. Well, your father and I are gonna take a bit of a break because the funny robot on my phone told me that he's fucking some whore whose name starts with an E. Then the kid looks past her and checks the counters to see if she like took a morning diazepam and Brentalex. 10 years later, after they're done oiling up the asshole of like their AI slave master, they're gonna get hit with the nastiest realization that holy shit, my mom was a fucking psychopath. Which leads me to my final conclusion / answer as to why the husband didn't leave her after that 365-day astrology psychotic fiasco. Now I'm gonna have to say it. Psychotic walls are the best walls. I said it. It had to be said. You know it's true. Grip on 100. The type of shit that emperors lost their kingdoms over. Don't believe me? Brother, the signs are right there. The year-long astrology hyperfixation, AI fortune telling. She is a chakra hun. All that's missing is an obsession over geology or whatever the fuck Steven Universe was about, and she is a definite chakra hun. A crazy one at that. Whoops. Tautology. And for my non-South Africans, a chakra hun is basically like a woman that is like obsessed with like mysticism, more specifically like Southeastern mysticism, like Indian mysticism and all of that, like astrology, the stars, the rocks, geos, and all of that, and like pseudoscience and its ilk. So in other words, mentally unstable. And like I said, I understand where the husband's coming from, because like Chakra Hanyash is definitely top 3 in walls of fame. You can definitely hit, but good God, prepare for the psychic damage that you will receive if you decide to wife this thing. So Chakra Han's a third with like bipolar / bisexual girls coming in second place, and right at the top, the undisputed king of Nyash is Hans with severe daddy issues. God bless them and their piece of shit dads that decided to fuck off and cause more unrest in the general population. Not to be a woke asshole, but abandoning your kids? Not cool, dude. Moral of the story, I think it's super funny that Skynet had to develop like literal terminators, murder robots to like cause societal unrest and decay, when all it really takes is an algorithm that just spits out text and pictures created by a guy whose sister allegedly acclaimed that he abused her from the years of 1997 to 2006. Allegedly. Do with that moral what you will. If my previous AI video is any indicator as to how people are moving with this newfound technology / thing, we're fucked. That's what we are. fucked. Because really deep it, if I time travel to December 2019 and I told someone the entirety of the story, they'd have very two interesting questions for me. Question number one is, are you dead ass? Is this actually a thing that happened to two functioning adults in the real world? And question number two would be, hey, this is weird little flu that's going around. I don't know what they're saying in the news. It wouldn't happen to lead to, I don't know, like societal damage and the absolute obliteration of discourse, the likes of which we're still trying to come to grips with in the year 2025, would it? Would it? But yeah, that's all I got for you today. So until next time, if you grow up, I will ask ChatGPT to pretend with me. How do I dispose a recently deceased corpse? Leave a like, drop a sub, and I'll love you lot in the next video.